All right, I'm going to get right off into the book of Enoch. This link that I copied and pasted this book from is right here. You can see this link here. Let's see if I'll get to it from here. I don't know much about this site other than it is an interesting site. Now this is how the version, the one I got it looked, and you will notice that on the oh goodness, let me find my okay, you'll notice that my words are colored, and this is primarily to help me understand words, as words kind of all have similarities and they all have basic rudimentary meanings, and they express certain emotions. Just to give you a quick roundabout how this works, like say red is the color of blood naturally, of course. So you see red words have things to do with flesh and anger, sinners when you're against someone, execute, which is a violent act, sometimes ungodly, and words that I feel that are goodly and are godly would be green, and anything that's yellow you'll see like peace, mercy, God, love. That's the color of gold, and that's how I associate those words. And in a roundabout way, these colors really help me understand what I'm reading, and it kind of forces me to think about what I'm reading. And it's used to, man, I'd have to read stuff like 3 times to gain some kind of grasp, whereas now I'm gaining pretty good grasp reading through it one time. Now that being said, I'm going to get off into the book of Enoch. Chapter 1. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, and all the wicked and godless are to be removed. And he took up his parable and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed me, and from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw. But not for this generation, but for a remote one. And I'm assuming he means from this as a generation to come. Interesting choice of word though, remote. Which is for to come. Concerning the elect, I said, and took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling. His dwelling, I'm assuming, being heaven. And the eternal God will tread upon the earth, not in a good way, I'm taking it, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens. And that's an interesting terminology, the heaven of heavens. Interesting. 5. And all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers shall quake. Now this is the wrong color here. This should have been yellow. The watchers should have been yellow, and the center of it should have been black, which black, of course, is the color of death. And but this is when I first started the book, and I'll have to go back and correct that, but I didn't catch that till just then. Okay. The watchers shall quake. That's the fallen angels we're talking about. And great fear and trembling shall seize them until the end of the earth. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low. We're talking about the powers of the earth. All the big shots, all the people running things, all the spirit-driven people. And the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. 7. And God shall be wholly rent in sunder. Not real sure what that means. And all that is upon the earth shall perish. So apparently we're talking about an end time here. And there shall be a judgment upon all men. 8. But with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect. Now there's an interesting thing that settles a lot of, not settle, but it lends to an old argument of mine from years ago about something that I remember Pastor Murray's procrastinating or projecting forth, that he kind of always felt that the elect would have some type of protection during this times, whereas in the King James Bible, it point blankly points out that many of the elect will be treated harshly and delivered up to synagogues of Satan and beaten, killed, and so on and so forth. But here we see some evidence that the elect is going to find some type of protection during these times. And mercy shall be upon them, and they shall all belong to God, and they shall be pro-spirit, and they shall be prospered, and they shall all be blessed, and he will help them all, and light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. Now notice that when I'm talking about these, is all green. These are straight up good guys that have good intentions in their hearts. And when you see green with red in the middle, it ain't the case. It is like if these two letters here would be red, we would be talking about, though they were born of that holy, or not holy, but of that God's seed from Abraham, they have gone astray, and they are having violence in their heart, or iniquities and things of that type. Let's see. And the light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. Of course, talking about ones that are okay. And behold, he cometh with 10,000 of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all. And I chose to put the word execute in red and judgment in green, because execute is an act of violence. Nowhere some stuff is fixing to go down, but the judgment is solid green because it is a righteous judgment upon all, and destroy all the ungodly. Destroy being in black, of course, and the ungodly being in red, as per what I was saying earlier. And to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. So basically this book, what we're seeing is not really anything revealing, but other professing pretty much what the Bible professes about this great day of judgment that is coming, giving us a heads up of the generation that I believe we're probably are in this generation now. I can certainly see signs of things about to happen, and are actually happening now as we speak, actually. Of course, a lot of things that we see on YouTube is hype, and hype that is going from one person to the next, and every time another guy gets it, he adds stuff onto it, and things seem to compile and get more and more harder to believe, or more and more ridiculous. But when you scrape down through all of the showbiz of YouTube, which very much YouTube is fast becoming, it is obvious and plain to see that we are on the precipice of something happening that the world and heavens have probably not seen the likes of before. With that being said, that's the first chapter in this book, and I'm going to end it there with 9 minutes. And I wanted these videos to be somewhere around 10 minutes long. And as we get through these videos, if anybody's watching them, probably not, but somebody may, you never know. I don't make videos to try to get a lot of views. I'm not even going to post these videos on my own board. If you're here watching these videos, If you feel like you want to comment or whatever, please feel free to. I'm going to kick around some ideas of what I think some things mean that I think a lot of people might have missed. And I'm going to, because I think that's kind of important that we kind of view and look at each other's ideas, check on, see what each and every one of us is getting on certain things. And this is going to be my little 2 cents. This string of videos here probably won't be anything big. I'm sure most people out there that's studying the book of Enoch has probably combed over it fairly well, but one never knows. Y'all got him talks through an ass at times, and I've been called an ass a few times. That being said, I'm going to end this video, and hope everybody had a good day, and peace out.